If you're hosting a holiday party this year, there's a 93% chance you've considered grabbing frozen appetizers from Costco. But here's what nobody tells you. Some of these appetizers will make you look like a culinary genius, while others will have your guests quietly wondering if you actually hate them. I just spent 2 weeks and over $250 testing every single popular Costco frozen appetizer, so you don't have to. And what I discovered will completely change your party planning strategy. Today, I'm ranking 15 of Costco's most popular frozen appetizers from absolute worst to best, and I guarantee the #1 pick will shock you. The holiday season is here, which means millions of families are about to make the same costly mistake, assuming all Costco frozen appetizers are created equal. They're not. Let's start with the appetizers that should come with warning labels. Number 15, worst. Foster Farms mini corn dogs, the nostalgic nightmare. Starting at the absolute bottom are these mini corn dogs that prove nostalgia isn't always a good thing. At around $10 for 40 pieces, these seem like a budget-friendly crowd pleaser. But food critics consistently describe them as bland and greasy, and that's being generous. The corn coating tastes like sweetened cardboard, and the hot dog inside has that processed texture that makes you question what you're actually eating. Multiple Reddit users describe watching kids, who normally love anything corn dog shaped, take one bite and walk away. The coating falls off during cooking, leaving you with sad, naked mini hot dogs swimming in grease. You're paying for childhood memories, but getting cafeteria-quality disappointment that'll have your guests reaching for literally anything else on the table. Number 14. Don Miguel Mini Tacos. The soggy disaster. Moving up one spot, we have mini tacos that prove size doesn't always matter, especially when they're this bad. These $12 for 50 pieces tacos consistently rank at the bottom of taste tests because the filling becomes soggy and flavorless during heating. Professional reviewers note that the shell gets chewy rather than crispy, and the meat filling tastes more like seasoned paste than actual beef. The worst part? They look promising in the package, but turn into mushy disappointments that fall apart in your hands. Your guests will spend more time trying to eat them than actually enjoying them. Number 13. Partini Jalapeno Poppers, the one-note wonder. At number 13, we have poppers that prove sometimes simple isn't better. These $19 for 2.2 pounds poppers deliver exactly one flavor: heat. Food bloggers consistently call them one note because there's no complexity beyond the jalapeno burn. The cheese filling is minimal and artificial tasting, and the breading becomes soggy rather than crispy. Multiple taste tests note that even heat lovers find these boring because there's no flavor development, just aggressive spice that overwhelms everything else. You're paying premium prices for what amounts to edible pepper spray. Number 12. Pilgrim's Korean BBQ Wings, the under-seasoned letdown. Coming in at number 12 are wings that need serious help to be edible. Despite the Korean BBQ promise, these $15 for 30 pieces wings consistently come out bland and require extra crisping that the package instructions don't mention. Professional taste tests note that the sauce lacks the sweet-savory complexity you'd expect from Korean BBQ, tasting more like generic teriyaki. The real problem? Even when you follow the cooking instructions perfectly, they come out chewy rather than crispy. You'll spend more time trying to fix them than your guests will spend eating them. Number 11. Bibigo Steamed Dumplings, the texture fail. At number 11, we have dumplings that prove steaming isn't always the answer. These $14 for 40 pieces dumplings suffer from what Tasting Table calls uneven texture. Some parts are mushy while others remain tough. The filling, while using decent ingredients, becomes watery during the steaming process, creating dumplings that fall apart when you try to eat them. The flavor is actually decent when you can get a proper bite, but the structural integrity issues make them more frustrating than enjoyable for party guests. Number 10. Del Real Pupusas, the heavy disappointment. Taking the number 10 spot are pupusas that sound exotic, but deliver disappointment. At $12 for 20 pieces, These thick corn masa pockets are described by reviewers as heavy and dense, rather than the light, flavorful experience pupusas should be. The corn masa overwhelms the filling, and they require significantly longer cooking times than the package suggests. Multiple food bloggers note that these feel more like eating cornbread than enjoying authentic pupusas. They're filling, but not in a good way. More like, I can't eat anything else filling. Number 9. Kirkland Italian meatballs. The dense mistake. At number 9, we have meatballs that prove even Kirkland can miss the mark sometimes. These $15 for 60 pieces meatballs are consistently described as dense rather than tender. While they're versatile for saucing, the texture suggests heavy use of fillers, and they lack the seasoning complexity you'd expect from Italian meatballs. Professional taste tests note that they work better as an ingredient than a standalone appetizer, but at a party, your guests want something that tastes great on its own, not something that needs doctoring. Number 8. Petite Cuisine Mozzarella Sticks. The stringy gamble. Rounding out our avoid list are mozzarella sticks that can be great or terrible depending on your timing. At $15.69 for 5 pounds, these offer good value, but multiple reviewers warn they become stringy if overcooked. And the line between perfectly melted and rubbery is razor thin. When done right, they deliver that satisfying cheese pull. When done wrong, they're inedible. The problem for party hosting? You can't guarantee perfect timing when you're managing multiple appetizers. The risk of serving rubber cheese sticks to your guests isn't worth the gamble. All right, if you've made it through that brutal first half, thank you so much for sticking with me. I know nobody wants to hear about disappointing party food, but trust me, the next section is going to be way more exciting. If this ranking is helping you plan better parties and avoid expensive mistakes, smash that like button. It really helps the channel grow and lets me know you want more honest food reviews like this. Now let's get to the good stuff. The appetizers that will actually make your guests happy. The top 7 Costco appetizers aren't just good, they're legitimately impressive. I'm talking about appetizers that had my taste testers asking where I got them and whether I made them myself. The difference between the failures and the winners comes down to 3 things: quality ingredients, proper cooking techniques, and understanding what party food should actually deliver. These next appetizers prove that when Costco gets it right, they can deliver restaurant-quality party food at warehouse prices. These are the appetizers that turn casual gatherings into memorable events. Number 7. Bibigo Mini Wontons, the crispy, juicy winner. Starting our winners list are wontons that prove Bibigo redeems themselves when they focus on what they do best. These $14 for 50 pieces chicken and cilantro wontons deliver what food critics call the ultimate crisp juice contrast. Air fry them for 8 minutes and you get shatteringly crispy wrappers with juicy, flavorful filling inside. Professional taste tests consistently rate these as high quality because the filling actually tastes like real chicken with fresh cilantro, not the processed paste you get in cheaper options. The thin wrappers crisp up perfectly without becoming greasy. You're getting restaurant-quality dim sum that cooks perfectly every time and gives your guests that satisfying textural contrast that makes appetizers addictive. Number 6. Amalu Cranberry Jalapeno Chicken Meatballs. The sweet heat balance. At number 6, we have meatballs that prove innovation can work when done right. These $20 for 60 pieces meatballs use antibiotic-free chicken and deliver what Eating Well calls sweet heat balance, that's sophisticated without being weird. The cranberry adds subtle sweetness while the jalapeno provides just enough heat to keep things interesting. Multiple taste tests praise these for clean ingredients and note that they feel more like something from a boutique caterer than a warehouse store. The flavor is complex enough to impress adults, but approachable enough that kids will eat them. You're getting gourmet-level meatballs that justify their premium price through actual quality ingredients and thoughtful flavor development. Number 5. Kirkland Tempura Shrimp. The elegant crunch. Taking the number 5 spot is shrimp that proves Costco can do sophisticated when they want to. At $18 for 40 pieces, These deliver what Food and Wine calls elegant crunch, a light, crispy tempura coating that doesn't overwhelm the shrimp inside. Professional reviewers consistently rate these as top quality because the shrimp are properly sized and the coating crisps up without becoming greasy. The tempura batter is authentic, light and airy rather than the heavy breading you get on cheaper shrimp. When cooked properly, these look and taste like something from an upscale Japanese restaurant. You're getting restaurant-quality tempura that elevates your entire appetizer spread and shows your guests you take entertaining seriously. Number 4. Cuisine Adventures. Spanakopita, the buttery perfection. At number 4, we have spanakopita that proves Greek food can be done right in frozen form. These $15 for 30 pieces phyllo triangles deliver what Simply Recipes calls buttery feta spinach perfection. The phyllo pastry crisps up to golden perfection while the filling provides that authentic Greek flavor combination that actually tastes like real spinach and feta. Tasting Table specifically praises these for authentic flavors and notes that the phyllo doesn't become soggy like cheaper versions. The filling ratio is perfect, enough to be satisfying without overwhelming the delicate pastry. You're getting authentic Greek appetizers that look impressive on the platter and deliver sophisticated flavors that'll have your guests thinking you ordered from a Greek restaurant. Number 3. Cuisine Adventures. Puff Pastry Bites, the variety champion. Taking the bronze medal are puff pastry bites that prove variety is the spice of life. At $12 to $14 for 48 pieces, these deliver 4 different flavors in one box: roasted red pepper and cheddar, spinach and parmesan, artichoke jack and jalapeno, and caramelized onion and ricotta. Yahoo calls these Costco's best frozen appetizer because the puff pastry is genuinely flaky and buttery. Multiple professional taste tests rate these as top tier because each flavor is distinct and well executed. The pastry puffs up properly, creating that satisfying contrast between crispy exterior and creamy filling. You're getting 4 different gourmet appetizers in one purchase, ensuring there's something for every guest while maintaining consistent quality across all flavors. Number 2. Some. Pork lumpia, the crisp juice champion. Coming in at number 2 is the appetizer that shocked every professional taste tester. These $14 for 40 pieces Filipino spring rolls deliver what Tasting Table calls ultimate crisp juice. Crispy wrappers that shatter when you bite them, revealing juicy, well-seasoned pork filling inside. Professional reviewers rank these as the number 2 frozen appetizer overall because the texture contrast is perfect. The pork filling is properly seasoned with authentic Filipino flavors, and the wrapper crisps up to restaurant-quality crunch in just 8 minutes in the air fryer. Multiple food bloggers note that these taste like they came from an actual Filipino restaurant. You're getting authentic ethnic cuisine that most of your guests have probably never tried, giving you the perfect conversation starter while delivering incredible flavor. Number 1. Hebrew National Pigs in Blankets, the perfect bite. And taking the number 1 spot as an appetizer so perfectly executed, it's become the gold standard for frozen party food. These $15 for 40 pieces deliver what professional taste tests call perfect pastry meat ratio. The pastry is buttery and flaky without being greasy, and the Hebrew National hot dogs provide that familiar, high-quality flavor everyone loves. Tasting Table ranks these as the number 1 frozen appetizer because they nail every element. The pastry puffs properly, the hot dog stays juicy, and the size is perfect for one bite eating. Multiple reviewers note that these taste better than most homemade versions. The genius is in the simplicity. Instead of trying to reinvent party food, they perfected the classic. The result is an appetizer that appeals to kids and adults, looks elegant on the platter, and delivers that satisfying comfort food experience that makes parties memorable. You're getting the ultimate crowd pleaser that proves sometimes the best innovation is just doing the basics better than anyone else. Here's what 2 weeks of testing taught me. Costco's frozen appetizers are a tale of 2 extremes. The winners deliver restaurant-quality party food at warehouse prices. The losers will make your guests question your judgment and your friendship. Your party strategy should be simple. Build your appetizer spread around the top 5. Get the pigs in blankets for universal appeal, the lumpia for conversation starters, the puff pastry bites for variety, the spanakopita for sophistication, and the tempura shrimp for elegance. Avoid anything that tries to do too much or costs too little. When you're entertaining, your appetizers are your first impression. Make it count.